The city of La Crosse is proposing an almost $9.5 million bond to tackle major projects within the city.
About $2 million of the proposed budget for next year will go towards a new radio system for emergency services. The total cost of the new system is more than $8.5 million, but a lot of that money was borrowed last year. It's almost a third of the 2015 capital improvement budget, but the chief of the fire department says the update is desperately needed.
We depend upon our radio system, our handheld radios and the radios in our vehicles. Those are a critical lifelink for us. And when we don't have those things working properly, it really is a serious situation for us.
After putting money towards a new radio system, the city of La Crosse has about $7 million to put towards other major projects.
News 8's Brittany Schmidt joins us now in our newsroom with a closer look at where the rest of that money is going. Brittany?
Mike and Lisa, there are two other big projects the city will be putting another third of its 2015 capital improvement budget towards: the La Crosse Regional Airport and city street improvements, which is something one city council member says is needed to keep up with the demand.
Streets are an ongoing issue.
La Crosse City Council member Bob Sequist has been on the Board of Public Works for about 4 years.
I would like to be fixing streets more quickly, but that isn't going to happen.
Sequist says many streets in La Crosse are well overdue for repair.
The civil engineers say that a blacktop street has a lifespan of about 30 years and a concrete street about 50 years. We're on about a 100-year replacement cycle. So you can see we don't have the money to keep them up as fast as they wear out.
To help close that gap, the city of La Crosse is proposing about $1.8 million of its bonded money for 2015 to go towards fixing up roads.
We have a lot of needs when it comes to just keeping up with maintenance and repaving on certain areas.
Some of the major projects include repairs on Main Street from 7th Street to 11th Street. The city plans on putting $145,000 towards that next year. About $250,000 will also go towards signals at Lowesley Boulevard and Green Bay Street.
Those signals are over 50 years old, and with the ability of redoing those signals and then the technology and the fiber optics, we're going to be linking up the timing of those signals.
Here's a quick breakdown of the money for 2015. Emergency Management Radio System, $2 million. Airport, $1.9 million. Street repair, $1.8 million. And capital new equipment, $1.1 million. That totals to about $6.8 million of the original $9.4 million borrowed, leaving more than $2.5 million for other areas, such as housing, sewer, and parks and rec.
There's always a much greater need than what we have for resources, so it's really prioritizing.
The money may disappear fast, but Sequist says the city is good at being frugal.
That is doing a lot with the amount of money that it has.
Although the city is borrowing about $9.4 million, the $1.9 million going towards the airport will actually be paid back to the city. So in essence, the city is only borrowing about $7.5 million, which is similar to previous years.
Thanks a lot, Brittany. The total capital improvement program budgeted is a little more than $34 million.
That includes city, state, and federal dollars along with grant funds.